Right, welcome back. Moving swiftly on with my next build, because like I said, with Forza 7 coming out, the bat boat took longer than expected. This one was a little bit more. I bought this pretty much when it came out, and it cost me 55 quid. I bought it from a company called Japan Cool in Leeds that import lots of Japanese like mechs and the Gunpla and Gundams, and like I said, it cost me 55 quid. But the good thing is I didn't have to pay import costs, because a lot of people were buying it from Amazon for like 45 quid, and then they had to pay £20 on top for parcel farces, customs charges. So anyway, here's the next project. Right, going over to my chest freezer, you can see that it's the Bandai AT-AT, or AT-AT as some people may call it, from Empire Strikes Back from Bandai. You can see that the box art is very, very nice indeed. Going round, it's all the same. And on the side there, there's nothing on the bottom. You can also see this is a very, very deep box. So not bad at all. Putting that to one side, you can see there are a lot of sprues, and the sprues are bigger than my hand. Even the small ones are bigger than my hand. But there's a lot of sprues, but this is a bit smaller than I expected. I thought it was going to be a bit bigger. It's 1/144 scale. And you can see the detail is absolutely immense. I mean, you can see all them panel lines and stuff there on that one. All the various other bits and bobs. I mean, you can see the depth of detail that Bandai have gone to. I mean, this is only my third Bandai kit. As you know, I bought the ATST and the X-Wing. You've also got little way to find the cannons. You've got a little dinky Luke figure there, probably to give it some scale. And you've also got some other bits as well. There you go. It's moulded in like a light grey. You got the snow base, but I will be adding to this. I'll be probably putting it on a wood, and I bought some dowling like the ATST. And you can also see the main hull and the headpiece. Like I said, to be honest, this isn't very big, but I suppose it's the right scale for diorama purposes. There's your little dinky decal sheet or stickers. Not much, I don't think there's really any point. Right, going over to the plans. It's got a bit of English on the front, so it might have some English inside. Oh, yeah, it has. I haven't really checked the instructions, to be honest. But it's proper book as well. It's not fold out, as most the other two Bandai kits were. But it's not too bad. And like I said, this is going to be all snapped together, as all these Star Wars Bandai kits are. And then you've got I'll turn this like that. You've got like a finished paint guide and paint colours and the markings, as you can see in the colour guide. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't look too bad, even though there is a lot of sprues, even though it's quite small. Anyway, so that's my little kit review done. It's time to start getting cracking on with the AT-AT. Stay with me. Right, work has started on the AT-AT, and after about just over 10 minutes work, you can see that I've got the command area and the neck piece for the head done as per the plans. So you just get like the movable joints ready into the neck piece on the one half. Once you put those in, you put the other half on, and then you get the other bits of the neck piece there. And then turning the page over,
You can see you've got like the cockpit details with the two drivers, they just slot into the seats, and then you got the rest of the command area, and then you put that on with a completed neck piece. Now, I've been online doing my research. Once you put that on, the headpiece onto the neck, you can't take it off. It clicks into place. So I haven't detailed anything of the interior cockpit because you're not going to see it, especially with that red visor. You're not going to see anything. So that is now ready to be put onto that. Stay with me. Right, welcome back. Right, a bit more work on the head. The head is now complete. So I put these two little circular pieces on the side of the head before I actually push the headpiece onto the neck piece stroke command area. Just underneath here, there's some little sliding tabs. There's one there and there's one there. And then you just push those into the little sliding gaps, tabs, whatever you want to call them. Even though that red screen is on there, you can't actually see it inside that slot. So I don't even know why I bothered. Right, now once the headpiece has gone onto the neck piece, you've then got to assemble the underneath guns. So you got 1, 2, 3. Once you put those together, then you got a little cap that goes on the top for both sides. Just be careful when you're cutting them off the sprues. Just be careful of the actual end of the gun, because there's a little bit that needs cutting off about here on the guns. So when you're using your knife or your nippers, just make sure you don't snap that end off. And then once all those are complete, you just push those into place. There's a little hole, and there's like a rectangular hole and a little circular hole, and you just push those into place. But now the head is complete. Stay with me. Right, welcome back. A bit more work continues on the AT-AT, and as you can see, I've done 2 of the legs, which is classed as leg A. Now, as you can see, you got to put all these parts together. It's all snap fit. On the smaller parts, just be careful when you're cutting them off the sprue, especially that curly part there that goes on the leg, so you don't break it. Again, all the parts will need shaving, but as you can see, it's fairly straightforward. And then you move on to the foot and the foot pieces, and then the 3 parts of the foot, and then you connect that to the leg. Another thing you want to be careful of is these pieces D37 and D38, D39. Again, be careful when you cut those off the sprue and shave them. And then you put all those in, clipped in into the side. They do feel loose when you push them into place, but when you push them right in, they do feel quite sturdy. And then again, you've got this little rod here that goes into the bottom of the foot for the support. Be careful again when you cut that off the sprue and shaving all the excess bits off. But as you can see, both legs of leg A are now assembled. You got that little rod there. Like I said, it is very easy to push together, but like I said, when you do shave and like sand everything off, just make sure you get it all off, because the little piece that's left on might not glue together 100%. But it's not bad at all, as you can see. The little foot pieces there, they do move. As you can see, they do move, because you just slot them into place. There's like a little notch and a little channel that you push those into place, and then the plate holds them in once you put the 3 pieces together. Not bad at all. And what I've done as well, I don't know if you can make it out, I've put in that little hole there, the mounting hole, I've put A there, so I know which legs are which. Again, put that in there as well, little A. Just done that with a black Sharpie. But progress is continuing. Stay with me. Right, welcome back. Another half an hour's work, and you can see to match those A legs, I have now done the B legs. Pretty much rinse and repeat. You know, putting all the bits together. The top half of the leg first, then you build the bottom half of the leg, then you build the foot, and then you connect everything together, and then you just lastly put these side pieces in. But not too bad at all. And you can also see, I don't know if you can make a B out, I've just put B on there as well inside that little leg thing there, just to make sure then leg B's. Not bad at all. So now I've got to start. The next part of construction is the belly. Stay with me. Right, construction continues on the AT-AT, another 20 minutes or so work. And the belly is now complete. You've got the main belly actual structure, which is part B, sprue B2 part 20. And then you've got to attach all these bits on after. You've got these main two sections here that act as a coupling around these mounting pegs. There's some construction underneath there as well, some plates and bits and bobs. You've got that plate there, and then there's another plate here. And you've got like a little mounting coupling there, which looks like a bit of like a Lego piece. And then eventually you got the arse piece there, as per the instructions. So you got all the coupling sections, and you got the mounting bits there, the plates, the mounting pegs, and then the couplings, assembly, all assembled, and you got that bit there with the arse piece, and then it says check. And again, that's the belly done. Stay with me. Right, work continues on the AT-AT, and as you can see, the legs are now attached to the mounting pegs of the underside of the belly. Pretty much got the legs in the positions I want them, probably just a bit of fine tuning here and there. But using the box art as a guide, it shows you what leg positions you can use and what was in the movie. I've come across a bit of a problem when it comes mounting to the base. As you can see, the base has got no mounting holes or mounting pegs, unlike the ATST. It's actually free moving. Well, it's actually, you just plonk it on top. I mean, it says there, place wherever you prefer. I don't want to do that. I want this to be permanently attached to that when I put it on my base with the dowling and the bit of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of those support rods on the sprue, the circular pieces, just cut a bit off here and there, drill a hole into the base 4 times, and then drill a hole right in the middle of the feet 4 times as well. So when I pick it up to clean it, it won't just like topple over, it'll be connected to the base. It's a shame that Bandai didn't do the same as the ATST. But construction is going very, very quickly indeed. Stay with me. Right, I've now started work on the side and back pieces. As per the plans, you put the 2 inner pieces together first, as I've done there. And then you put the front and rear pieces on, to which I've done. And then you start on the main back part, stroke side part. Now, you've got a little piece there, as it says on the plans there, and then you've got the little piece, that B2 22, that glues in from underneath it, as it actually shows you how to do it. And as you can see, it pokes through the bottom. Basically what I've done is I've just slotted it into place, but I don't trust that to not come away. So I've just pushed it into place and then just put a drop of glue around the sides and around the little mounting pegs so it doesn't move. Construction continues. Stay with me. Right, welcome back. As you can see, the AT-AT is pretty much finished. It's just very surprising on how quickly this has actually gone together. Now, the main body part, I've put the top part onto the inner secondary part, and then once you do that and mount it onto the top part of the belly, you get all these extra plates to put on. So basically, you got a plate there, turning it round slightly. You got that main plate there, you got that plate there, and that plate there. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the arse piece. I don't know if they're blast shields or something, so very easy to slip into place. And then you can see that I haven't put the guns on yet because they are very flimsy on the sprue, so I'm going to leave those till last. I'm going to leave it to once I've painted it and weathered it. When it comes to the base, you can see that I've also drawn circles around the feet, drilled holes for the pegs. And I've also drilled holes right in the middle of the feet for the pegs to be mounted on. So now that's done, I can start work on the base with me wood base and me doweling like the ATST. Stay with me.